Good morning, everybody. Welcome. How is everybody doing on this beautiful, actually, good evening for some of you. What's happening? Welcome. Hold on, I have to change the lights here. Just a second. It's always the same situation. All right. A little bit better. All right. Now it's better. Now it's a little bit better. Maybe too bright. A little bit off. Now it's too dark. Man, I can never figure this out. Mr. Smith, good morning. Abyss, good to see you again. I just like these kind of music. And that's all. Nothing special. Bit of a synthwave vibes, you know, to start the mood. Something like that. Mr. Andy, hey, good morning. Isham, good to see you again. Bill Hohenst entered the building just alongside with Green. Hello there. Fisher, good morning. Let's go. Abyss is killing with the winning there. That's cool. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. Hit the max profit target for the day. Let's get that. That's how it's done. It's still good, even on Eval. Alicia, good morning. Welcome. You want to be in the mood? All right. Yannick, say good to see you. You lost 7 on your Rubik's. Oh. Well, it was a good deal, I guess. Good to see you, Yannick. All right. So here we are. Let's see how this day is gonna go. Throughout the Asia session, seems like price grinded lower. So, Marco, good morning. And Daniel EFX, hello, what's up? Good to see you again. And Philcos, the man, the legend. Woke up at 4:46. Wow. Went to sleep again, now awake. Man, I don't know, something's happening with you there. You need to get late. Exactly. Ollie, what's up? George, good morning. Were you in trouble after the stream yesterday? No, I was not. No trouble at all. Good morning, Yokozuna. Hey, good to see you. Okay. All right. So let's see some levels. Cav Low, hey, good morning. Yeah, let's get ready for the London market. It will be fun. It will be super fun. Yeah, volatility is again very, very low. Let's just, see for some Asia highs and lows first. Not that it matters too much in this market right now. But there's an Asia high. We have previous day low. And as for Asia low, well, technically we just went there. In terms of levels, no particular zone here that I'm interested in. So, I mean, yesterday's price action was very bad in my opinion. You need to go through 4 accounts in 3 weeks. You have to catch up, man. I can't believe we stayed in that range. Oh yeah, look at that. It's insane. It's insane. We're basically at the same spot almost. And we were. Like nothing's really happening. Absolutely nothing. And gold, by the way, not much. I would call this previous day low, aka Asia low. on gold. And technically we swept Asia high somewhat. So it's hard to go buy on gold as well. It's just not doing the thing, you know. But we'll see. Hey, Philcos, thank you for the shout out. By the way, as I said, there's no particular Asia low here on NQ, but there's also no target. So I'm just gonna check. On some other levels, maybe if we can see something. All right. Kind of trying to decide if this one wants to go up to a little bit of a range here. Not too much, right? Okay. Anyway, let's just see what's gonna happen here. I think I'm gonna do a probe trade. That's what I'm gonna do. And the probe trade means, oh, by the way, yeah, there's a flag, and I do like this small level here. Do I want to scalp this? I don't know. I'm not really sure that I want to. Maybe we can go up there. Who knows? Yeah, we'll see. Trying to figure out if this one wants to move a little bit higher or not. Okay, never mind. I'm watching gold as well. Okay, never mind. I thought that we see something here, but nothing. There's a very small supply zone up there that I was kind of watching for a possible small entry, which is this one. Actually, I'm gonna enter. All right, let me take a small long position just to see how the market feels like. Here's this level, small supply zone, basically. Not a big deal. And maybe we'll go there, but that's all. Relative equal lows, so it can still go down and sweep that level. Small position. Let's see how it goes. All right. So I'm basically going for 10 points here for 56. Here's the trade. I just want to see if it goes into this supply area right there. If it's not, then it's cool. The risk to reward ratio is in a negative territory. Don't worry about it. If it goes down, I'm just gonna most likely manually close it. Just want to see how this is gonna start the day off. It's better than having coffee, right? But that is all. Nothing else. Also, nothing else on gold. So, not much is happening so far. So, how was Asia session so far? Because I see that after 8, it was a little bit hectic. Like it was slowly grinding down here and then sweeping some positions, then going lower and lower, and now who knows what's it gonna do. Shenanigan. Hey, what's up? Will you trade off 2 to 4 a.m. session for the 7-Eleven? Maybe I will try to do that. Maybe. Why not? You know. I mean, from 7 a.m. Eastern Standard, there's definitely some more setups happening, I think. Yeah, we have more people because this is the graveyard shift. Nobody, I mean, it's not so popular in terms of trading, the London session. I mean, I see no big deal in the London session. I do love to have the community and, you know, have some good conversations. CS Ishti, good morning. Parminder, hey, good morning, welcome. But yeah, it's definitely the so-called graveyard shift. Maybe even the Asia session is a little bit better, but and by the way, news-wise, what news do we have? Nothing. Okay, no news. Yeah. It'll be interesting. Marek, hey, good morning. The president should have the power to move stocks 10% in a day. Well, it's not about the power. I mean, the thing is that the two things cannot be really separated. The thing is that if the president says something harsh, something that the market doesn't really like, you cannot really do anything with it, right? So, I don't know what to say. And I'm trying not to go into politics. But, you know. Pinion Mendez, hey, good morning. Yeah, so basically, it doesn't matter who's the president. So, if something like global political issue is happening, which is affecting the stock market, let it be trade war or whatever, I don't know. All right. Not much is going on so far. Let's look at gold. So there's an Asia low. We have relative equal highs up there. And this is just the 1 minute, the 5 minute. Looks like it swept some highs here. Now it may want to shift a little bit to the downside. But if you look at the 1 hour chart, we definitely took up some liquidity from this bearish fair value gap, or CB, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. The idea would be to go a little bit lower and sweep this bullish order block or demand zone. That would be really awesome. Otherwise, nothing on the 1 hour that looks good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So gold is not doing anything special. Well, maybe a little bit. NQ is still hovering there. How is gold doing? Should I jump in just to test the waters a little bit? I don't wanna. I don't really wanna. Okay, NQ is going back down. Could be picking up orders from this area, who knows? Yeah, not much is happening. Could be one of those days. We're gonna be having FOMC members. We have the checks and hold symposium. That's the big hit for the week. So I think everybody's waiting for that, right? That's the big thing for the week. Otherwise, not much is happening here. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And I think I might just close my trade down. Okay, there's a gap on both micro and the mini, but I think it just wants to sweep that level down there. Yeah, I'm closing it. All right. So far, not much is happening. Yo, Curry Fishbowl, what's up? And JY is here. Welcome. How you guys doing? I don't know what to make of this price action. I would say it's a little bit ugly. I mean, at least it seems like it. Really hard to say what's the deal here. Picked up liquidity from this gap, and so far that's it. We have a zone up there. That's all we have. That is all. Nothing else. And gold spiked higher a little bit. So not too much is happening. Go to the 5-minute. Technically, this is also a supply zone, by the way, starting at 763. But I'm not really sure if price wants to go there. Man, I closed my position in the wrong time. Andy, good morning. Do you know how TRADEDAY and FundedNext payout work? FundedNext payout, I'm not sure. I know that TRADEDAY has the daily payout structure as well. So once you're above the safety net, you can request a payout. I'm not sure about FundedNext. The sound? The sound should be okay. So yeah, not sure about FundedNext, but TRADEDAY should be working like the daily payout structure. So once you made profit throughout the day, you can request the next day. But you gotta be. It sound like I'm in the toilet. Come on. Let me check it. Hold on, let me check it. Yeah, let me check the consistency. Let me check the consistency. Just a second, I have to check the sound. All right, so let me test the sound. For example, does it sound like I'm in the toilet? Does it sound like I'm in the toilet? Okay, I don't like. Okay, that's fine. So TRADEDAY. Let's go to TRADEDAY. And payout policy. So a trader clears the buffer zone and a positive balance equivalent. Okay, to illustrate minimum balance required. Minimum balance required is $2,000, for example, on a 50K. Trader sim account earns. First withdrawal, TRADEDAY. No prior. Cleared the TDM, their account. Actually, I'm gonna paste this. I think it's best if I can paste this to you. because it's the best explanation so far I see. Here's the payout policy, Andy. And I think there's a pretty good explanation here. Reduce trading account balance 200. Account will be paid to your profit specific trader. Request into the buffer. So you can request into the buffer as well. They have another account. To request $3,000. So you can request from the buffer with 80%, but the buffer is going to be 50% profit split. Okay. So you can also request from the buffer with a 50% profit split. Request received. Okay. Full details. Okay, that's not it. Payouts can be made from day one after end of day settlement. So you have to wait for the day to end at trade day. But first you have to clear the buffer. Minimum payout request is 250. So once you're above the buffer, you can basically request a payout from day one, and that's why they are basically almost the same as Take Profit Trader in this case. So I think it's a pretty good explanation. Sounds fine. Thank you, Coop. Back to normal. All right. Sounds like curry in the toilet. I was thinking to go short on gold. It was a tricky one. It was a real tricky one. You're welcome, Andy. And by the way, TRADEDAY is a very solid prop firm, just saying. Absolutely solid. I'm also working on my TRADEDAY accounts, but I'm very slow right now. I'm way behind. I'm only like I'm still building. I had to restart. I have two evaluations. One is 575, the other is 519 up. And I'm trading it with the Project X basically. So I don't have big issues or anything special, by the way, with the Project X connection. I'm just saying this from my experience. Absolutely, Abyss. Ask away. So I'm connecting to Project X with Quantower, and so far I have no issues. I mean, yes, sometimes, you know, especially after the market open, it could be a little bit of a slippage. But so far, because I'm only trading micros, I didn't really see anything major issue through Quantower. Why would TRADEIFY sell funded for so cheap to the point where you trade like true orange? You have, I don't know. I mean, I guess they see the numbers. So my opinion is that they see how many people fail these accounts, and obviously it's very simple. If they have an algorithm or something where they can do the calculation, as long as they are profitable in the statistically in the numbers, they can go a little bit more cheaper, right? So if I know that majority of those traders or clients are failing on those accounts, and we are still making a very good amount of profit on those instant accounts, then why not go a little bit lower to beat the competition, to get more users to the prop firm, right? At least that's how I would do it. If I would be the CEO, I would be saying, okay, we're making a bunch of money on the instant funded accounts because many people are failing. So why not, you know, make a little bit less profit, not for too long, but for a certain period of time. You know, we can do a sale, you know, make a little bit less because we're going to attract more people and they're going to fail too. And now we'll have more clients. I guess they see the numbers. So we don't see the back end. We don't see those statistics too much. But they are making a shitload of money. I'm sorry, excuse me for my French, but a bunch of money on those failed accounts. Trust me. They're making a ton of money on those failed accounts. Yeah, TRADEDAY, Coop, by the way. we don't really speak too much about TRADEDAY, but they are also very solid, very, very solid. And they were here since quite a few years ago. And they have paid out a lot of traders. I mean, they were not so popular because for many years they were only letting you to trade one funded account. So now that they changed this, they got a little bit more popular, that's for sure. So not just one funded account, but you can have up to 6 accounts, including the evaluation accounts. I know it's a little bit crazy, but you can have up to, I think, 3 or 5. I don't know how many. I think 3 funded accounts. You can have up to 3 simulated funded accounts and 1 live account. But overall, you cannot have more than 6 accounts, including the evaluation accounts as well. But it's still better than having 1 at a time. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, having an edge by a strategy, it's actually, as I said many times at MyFundedTV as well, is the simple part. The psychology, the mental approach of trading is what's actually killing the traders. That's the problem, mainly. Like, that is causing the issue. The mental approach. Hey, Seer. Hey, good to see you. Yes, I'm using QuantTower. Yes, I'm using QuantTower. I'm also paying for the monthly subscription for the multiple connection. And I also use the built-in copy trader. Trading is 30% psychology. I think it's, in my opinion, and I'm not debating, I totally respect your opinion, Abyss. I think trading is way more than 30% psychology. I think trading is, worst case scenario, is at least 60 to 80% psychology. Because the system, the strategy, if it's proven that it's working, it's okay. So psychology, mental approach, risk management, it's all the same basically. It's all in one circle. So that's like 60 to 80% minimum. I would say 80% minimum psychology. 20% is the strategy, 80% is psychology. That's what I say. I'm not arguing, I'm not debating. If anyone thinks otherwise, that's cool. This is just my opinion. 50k will trade away. Is that true that you can't buy project X but you have to stay on TRADEIFY? What? Depend on which prop firm. TopStep actually has got ties with TRADEIFY, so that's all I know on TopStep. On TRADEIFY, I don't know. Oh, sorry, on TRADEDAY. On TRADEDAY, I don't know. But on TopStep, you can only have Project X. Nothing else anymore. Only Project X on TopStep. Just launched 50 for 50k account, no activation fee, but max payout per withdrawal is kept 1k. That's a good deal. And by the way, Funded Futures Network also got back to the buy one get one for free promo, so you can get a 50k account, no activation fee, for $37.50. 50k account, no activation fee, $37.50. But the catch is that you have to pay $75 and you're gonna get 2 accounts. Okay, that's the thing. No, one at MyFunded has said, with how cheap the plans are, you have an edge. MyFunded will kill me for saying this, but I'm glad to be back. I don't know. I mean, it's a cheap price, basically, yes. The core account is definitely cheap at MyFunded Futures. It's a very good entry-level account. And also not just entry. On the funded account, you can actually make some good money. So I could also withdraw now $1,000 from my core account. I just don't want to withdraw. So I keep building it. The strategy can take years to perfect. It depends. I mean, again, I'm not debating. You're saying that the strategy can take years to perfect. But are you really perfecting the strategy, or are you trying to perfect the mindset? Because if you look back, maybe you're using the same strategy. You're just doing some minor tweaks here and there on the strategy, maybe on your mindset. Maybe you're tweaking your emotional discipline, or maybe you're, but yeah, I get it. I get what you say, and I agree. It takes years either way, by the way. That's my opinion. Worst case scenario, I mean, the best case, sorry, best case scenario, best case, not worst, the best case scenario, it takes at least a year. At least a year for someone who is fairly new in trading to have some sort of an edge emotionally and strategically over the market. At best case scenario, I think it's a year. If someone is saying to me that, hey, I never traded before, I'm 2 months into trading and I'm making 10K a month, I would be skeptical with that person. So now we reached that level 755. Good morning, Ivan. What firm? Top Step is only letting you trade with Project X. That's what we were saying. It's Top Step, Mr. Andy. Top Step. Top Step only letting you to trade with Project X, or Top Step X as they call it. So no more trade await or whatever, only Project X. Hey Johnny, thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Yeah, if you have 2,000 in funded, it's best to, yeah, I agree, by the way. Ash is also saying this on my funded TV, and I 100% agree with him. If you have money, there's two ways to do this. So scenario one, if you're fairly new or you're in the need of the money, you're basically, not everybody's in the need of the money, but if you want to keep the cash flow running, especially if you have more than one funded account, my personal suggestion is that wherever you can take out $1,000 with a reasonable condition, like at least, I mean, let's just assume that there's $2,000 on your account in profit. Get $1,000 off from that account, but leave a few hundred or at least $1,000 as a buffer. So why not keep on building that account? But I definitely agree that if you can withdraw $1,000 or $2,000, and I say this when you're having multiple accounts, okay, not just one account, but if you're having multiple accounts, and if you can withdraw $1,000 from here and there, it's adding up. It's gonna add up in a month. Just take that $1,000, take that $800, take that $1,200. Just take that money. Take it whenever you can. It's gonna add up, and it's a very good thing for your mind process, for your thinking, for your strategy, for your discipline, for your conviction. Just take that money. That's what I think. Once you're more experienced and once you're getting better and better, you can try to aim for a little bit more. And especially when you're having multiple accounts, you can aim for a little bit more and take more money and more money. So it takes, step-by-step system, but you can take more. Why not, right? That's the idea of the whole thing. Yeah, you can blow it and start over. I'm not saying that. No, yeah, you're welcome, Mr. Andy. Well, it depends on what's your, and also, Abyss, it depends on your skill set. Are you confident enough to think that you can make it again to the funded stage? And I'm talking about those prop firms, like, for example, at Apex or Bulenox, it's easy to get funded. Let's face it, it's easier to get funded with Bulenox and Apex. Why? Because it's a cheap upfront cost and a one-day pass. So many people, including myself, if I want a funded account at Apex or Bulenox, I just buy a couple of evaluations and I go super crazy, maybe even full port some accounts at a news event or whatever, because you can do whatever you want on the evals. So it's easy to get funded on those. But on a MyFundedFutures account, on a Take Profit Trader account, on a TRADEDAY account, on a Funded Futures Network account, it's much, much harder to get funded. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, and obviously it's not that hard, but are you willing to sacrifice your funded account after you were grinding for maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks for a month on your evaluation to get that funded account? Are you willing to make that sacrifice to get every single dime out of that account and then blow it up? And the thing is, it's not the money at this point, it's the time. It's the time and the energy. That's what also you have to consider. Like, how much time and energy have you put into it just to blow it up at the end? But again, there's so many ways to do it. It's really like a Rubik's Cube, by the way. It's like a Rubik's Cube. You can do so many things. You can do it in so many ways. Ron, hey, good morning. Yeah, probabilities of, yes, probabilities of profitability. That's what I'm saying too. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Oh, can you read my message? I can't send anything. Okay. All right. Keep messing up, so I decided to size down to 2 micros and eval if I need one for Johnny. That's a good idea. If you feel like you keep messing up your trade or your process, then definitely size down a few micros maximum, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm trading micros as well on my funded accounts, so size down and it will be good. If I fit, can you withdraw 1,000 or 900 since the yeah, so you can, if you have, yes, exactly. So for example, on a scale account or a core account, if you reach $51,000 and you have your 5 days above $100, then you can withdraw $900 with an 80% profit split. Okay, so that means $900 with an 80% profit split. That's $720 and the account is blown. Basically, it's closed. Yeah, activation fee is definitely higher there. Yes, Kev. Exactly. It's working. All right. No, Ron, you're never blocked, man. Never. I'm curious, why don't MyFundedFutures consider doing flash sale instead of doing 50 free reset, considering how difficult it is to grab one? Actually, Green, I think I like the idea as well. So actually, I'm gonna pass this on to my Funded TV hosts and mods. Actually, the mods and the showrunners, who you guys don't see, that it would be so much better if they would do a flash sale, like for example, for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't know how much time the website can handle at those sales, but obviously we also have to say, I'm not saying this not too loud, there's a lot of bot viewers as well, not just at MyFunded TV, but also at TopStep and TRADEIFY, everywhere. There's a lot of bot viewers too. The real actual viewers, I don't know how much is the percentage of the real actual viewers who are also interactive, but I would say like 1 minute is maybe not enough. Maybe the website cannot handle it. 1 minute can pass very fast. So I would say the minimum would be like 5 minutes, the minimum. 5 minute flash sale for 80%. Or, I don't know, 4 minute maybe. Or 10 minute. Depends on how the website can handle it, right? Because suddenly, like a few hundred people, boom, maybe go into the website immediately and goes to the checkout page. If the website can handle it, that's fine. Then it's good. Last night I was down 700 on my eval on my fund, now I'm only down. That's a good job. That's a good job there. Is Dead Fox? That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. So I agree. The flash sale would be somewhat better because that way everybody could grab a piece of the pie, right? Or piece of the cake. No, piece of the pie, right? So I think that way it would be better. I also recommended if they would do a giveaways of the 3 user a month. Ah, yeah. Exactly. So yeah, that's absolutely. And I was actually thinking the same thing too, Green. Like I keep seeing those people like saying, "Oh man, I'm never gonna get it. I cannot get this because it's just it's rigged or whatever. It's just never working. Blah blah blah." So yeah, why not do a flash sale, but only for a couple of minutes? 80% down, boom. Most likely those people, I mean, a certain percentage of those people are going to blow up that account. And I'm not saying this like with a bad intention or whatever, but that's just the reality. Most of those people are going to blow those accounts away anyway because it was cheap, right? A limit of how many free scale accounts you can win a month. That's also a thing. Like you're limited up to 3 or 4 scale accounts, or you're limited up to 3 resets, 3 free resets, or 4 or 5 free resets for the month. I don't know, 3 a user a month. Yeah, for example. Yes, not a bad idea. Absolutely not. I see your message, Ron. You're not blocked. Yeah. Don't have any firms to pay in crypto for rewards. I mean, if you're, are you asking if you can pay for accounts in crypto? I think, for example, MyFundedFutures, they are accepting crypto payment as well. And I think maybe even Bulenox is accepting crypto payment. There's a couple of prop firms out there who are accepting crypto payments for your evaluation account. Yeah, Thanos. That's also that's also a good one. For resets, it's okay too. Yeah, that's okay. That's also a good thing. Like a flash sale, maybe even more. Like maybe like 60 or 70% off for resets. That would be an awesome thing to have. So why not make it an awesome deal? Like for 5 minutes, there's a 65 or 70% off for resets, for example. I'd like that for 5 minutes. And everybody can jump in to the checkout page and just get the reset or get the account. That would be much better. Offering a live account with daily payouts after Eval pass. Nice. That's good to know. That is actually good to know. Oh. So what's happening? What is going on with these markets? What is going on with these markets? New platform? Which platform are you saying? If they do 150 resets and 25 scale on average, that's about 10,000 in opportunity cost per day. 25 scale on average, that's well, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're definitely spending a lot. I mean, quote unquote spending. FinTabo. Who told you that? Does gold move in London? Well, usually it does, but not today, Chad. I like to trade gold in London as well, but now the 5-minute looks like, they're actually dosing us with that. Yeah. Good morning, online safety. All right. If I find a setup, I'll definitely post it. But I have no setup right now. Absolutely no setup. I do way better than run long. Well, for some people, it's better to go long in certain conditions than to go short. The only thing that I saw here is this one going higher into this zone, but now London Open is here almost in like 9 minutes. Shorting is more fun. We'll see how it goes. Feel like it wants to go back to that 63. Man, this market is like really, really slow. Just a second. Just a second. Anyway, so what is your analysis of Jackson Hole? Oh, well, I don't know. It's just hard to say. You know, there's a lot of people there. Obviously, it can shake the market in both ways. Like, there's going to be central bankers, finance ministers, leading economists, you know, researchers, whatever. So I think that is something you just cannot predict, because everybody has a different lecture, everybody has a different aspect of the market. So Johnny, I think it's just almost impossible to forecast or analyze Jackson Hole Symposium. Most likely, because I never trade the news, I'm not really going to follow. The market is definitely going to outline the strongest sentences there, whoever speaks. I mean, there's going to be everybody there, but otherwise I think it's some, because it's throughout the whole day. Like, it's gonna last the whole day, or is it a 2-day event? So you just cannot really prepare for that. You never know when some of those big names are saying something unexpected. I think that day, so the Jackson Hole Symposium day, is gonna be like walking on eggshells or on a minefield, basically. Imagine that you're sitting in your nice trade, everything is lining up, and someone is saying something on that symposium that is going to absolutely crash the market, or vice versa, it's going to skyrocket because somebody said something. To be extremely honest, I think it's just basically it's going to be the worst day to trade. Maybe it's going to go up and down, but I don't think that it's going to respect every level. I don't know. It's unpredictable. Stefan, good morning. Marco, good to see you. Yeah, you can set up like big art trades, but it's unpredictable. It's absolutely unpredictable. Maybe full porting, but that's the problem. You never know who's gonna say like, or what they're gonna say. It can be absolutely unpredictable. And so you will never know. You'll never know. Tiki Tarita, hey, good morning. Yeah, it's really choppy. Yeah. The symposium is going to be super choppy. That's why it's most likely unpredictable. Like a little bit like this. Like if this is what we can, oh, not this. This is what we can expect. You know. Something like this. Super chop all day. DLC, good to see you. Full port Friday. No. No. The thing is, just as I said, it's gonna be. It could be like a seek and destroy all day. Who knows? Oh, I missed the demand zone. A New York Open. Oh, I did. Which time frame was it? Maybe on the 1 minute. Or yesterday. Yeah, there was a zone here. Actually. Maybe this is what you're referring. This was actually, there was a demand zone here. If I extend it here, look at this. This was a demand zone from London session. Price actually went down there. It was holding price and then it actually went higher. So it was an interesting reaction, but this was technically a demand zone on the 1 minute only. Maybe that's not what you're referring to. You have the London Open in less than a minute. I don't know. Yeah, I missed it. Good morning, Kelly. Hey. All is good. No, not just the London Open. I stay here until the pre-market open, 4 a.m. and a little bit longer. And also the New York session, of course. How would you classify this price action scale? 0 is total crap horseshit. 10 is diarrhea. Well, I would give this maybe a 1 or a 2 on a scale of 0 to 10. Maybe a 1 or 2. There's a buy side happening, I think, at 786. Anyway, here's the London Open. Let's see what it does. 1 or 2 sounds reasonable, right? This is absolutely Very, very, very bad. Yeah, that's for sure. Kelly, I agree. I agree. And it dropped. Well, Ebis, I was being told. I was being told that it will drop. So maybe the mods were, doing something else in the background. I was being told in the inside chat that, okay, Tom, we're gonna drop a code somewhere around 12 until 10 minutes after 12 or something like that. I said, okay. I wrote back like, cool. And I was just waiting. That's all I know. I don't know exactly. The only thing I know if there's going to be a code or reset or something or not. I don't know when. I don't know how many. Sometimes they tell me like, okay, until like 10 minutes after 12 or whatever. They surprise me actually. Or sometimes they ask me, should it be like a sneaky code or should it be a music or something like that? And that's all I can. That's all the influence I can have on the code. But I don't know what the code will be. I don't know the rest of the things. This market is absolutely cooked. Absolutely. It's just so bad. So bad. I still like the Asia high concept. So overall, I'd like to actually go long. Maybe all the way up to... Man, it's just not looking good. I like to see it go up to 786. But it's just bad. It's just bad. And now it's coming back down. I don't know if there's gonna be the everyone's favorite Judah swing, whatever, happening. Okay, reprice some levels. I'm watching the mini as well. I like to see this one going to up to the 80s. That would be awesome. So I guess we'll see. MyFundedFutures. MyFundedFutures. Sneaky or music, reset or account, screen or chat. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think I like the accounts more than the resets. I think the accounts are better than the reset. I don't know. That's what I think, because I think it's just better to have a fresh account with a fresh start, you know. Screen or chat. The music is definitely better because it gives you a bit of a time to prepare, you know, to enter the code, even for those who are a little bit slower than usual. So I think the music is definitely better because it helps everybody to be as fast as possible. At least that's what I noticed. When the music starts, you have a few seconds to, you know, watch the screen for the code. If there's no music, it just happens and everybody's like, oh man, I missed it, you know. Everybody starts to rage. Like, what happened? I missed the code. I don't know. Paul, good evening. Hey, good to see you. I don't know if we're going for Asia high. One thing's for sure, there is this supply zone, which is not too perfect, but maybe it wants to take out that 86. If not, then we can still go to previous day low from here. Who knows? It's interesting. Yo, Pigeon, good to see you. What's up? Day one of being above the buffer. Hey, let's go, Chaz. Welcome to your profits. Yeah, just size down, Chaz. That's all you need to do. Go with micros. No, not the codes. Just my opinion. Yeah. Love that sneaky on screen. No dang music. Yeah. Sneaky has no thrill. Yeah. With music you have like a lot of thrill. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. But like as I said, some people are very upset when there is a sneaky code. Like they missed it because many people are just listening, you know, not really watching the screen or the chat. I fired Ellie Trader funding tonight. How did you do that? What happened? Trading is less stressful than getting those codes. I can imagine that. All right, gold just pumped higher. What is happening on gold? A little, not a big of a pump here, but it's going for now. That's why NQ actually went down a little bit. Maybe there's some news. Not sure. Wow, look at gold. Still going. If we are looking at gold on the 1 hour, I mean, okay, can still go higher, but what is on the 15-minute? Nothing. This is yesterday. Oh man, it could be just going sideways again. We do have a nice level up there though on the 15-minute. I do like that zone or the block at 3406.9 if it would go up there. And there's a fair value gap at 90. That could be interesting on gold. I guess we shall see. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. But gold is just going. I'm long NQ. Just back to VWAP at least. Let's see, where's the VWAP? Where's that VWAP? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's because the London Open or something else. But it's interesting. If gold drops 30 again, I'm gonna create my own live account and long. 775 as target. Let's see. Well, for now, we are having a bit of a pullback here as gold has taken out those equal highs up there. And let's see what NQ wants to do. We have relative equal lows at 730, so don't forget that as well. Could be going lower. All right. Not much is happening. Picking up liquidity on this 5-minute gap here, I think. Yeah. I don't know. You should be able to see YM as well. I don't know, Andy. Maybe if you can talk with support, they can help you out. You should be able to trade on YM as well. It should be available in the data. Maybe it has a different symbol there. I don't know. With the X feed. I'm not sure. For the giveaways at MyFunded, can you have 2 tabs to get 2 free resets in one code drop, or is this not allowed? I don't know, Abyss. Yeah, I know if you have 2 cores. I guess technically it's possible because nobody's really watching it that closely. So if you go for 2 tabs and enter the code, if you're fast enough, then I guess you can do it technically. I am definitely not sure if there is a restriction or not for or how many times the user can have it. So maybe you can try. Throw some lines. I have no plan. The only plan I had, online safety, is this. This was the only plan. And price eventually got up there. I entered to a long position right after the stream started here, but then I closed it here. And I do have some FOMO because price actually went here into this 5-minute supply zone. Now that we took out this one, I have absolutely no plan. I mean, I do have a plan. Yes, I do have a plan, but it's a little bit like too far away from this price. Like on NQ right now, the only plan I have is maybe to because this is a supply zone here. It's buy side liquidity. So 786 up there. There's one plan here that we can take. And that plan is actually to go long on this fair value gap. I might take it. Who knows? Why not? You know, using this fair value gap on the 5-minute and just go with this. I think that's a possible plan. So, you know, why not? Go long from this. That's not financial advice, obviously. And I don't know what I'm talking about, that's for sure. But for now, this would be, if I would trade this, this would be the plan. This would be the plan. On the 5-minute, but you know, is there still account giveaways? Yeah, there is, Mr. Edgar. There is. Well, I don't know. I mean, Abyss, you have to try out that thing. If it works, good for you. You know. Online safety approves the plan. But otherwise, to the downside, I have absolutely no plan. I'm not saying it cannot go down to 718, but and you know, one thing that scares me is that we have relative equal lows here at 730. If this one is just gonna range like yesterday, it can easily go down and take that 730. So it's up to you, Abyss. It's up to you. Goes from right side first. Well, we'll see. We'll see that. We shall see. Gold definitely made a nice move. But now it's just almost unpredictable. Almost unpredictable. As for gold, if you're looking for some levels, there is one demand zone down here on the 15-minute. It all depends if gold wants to sweep this fair value gap on the 15 as well. So right there. And also there's a zone here as well. So technically this is a supply zone up there at 92, and we have a demand zone as well down here at 76. Now we have to watch for the big picture narrative. What is it telling? So far, even the 1 hour is somewhat ranging, always rejected with these wicks. I think it's just having a hard time to go higher. But so far, I think gold might just want to go up there to reach that fair value gap. But so far, this idea is looking okay. Yeah, so I took that one on 59. We'll see. We'll see if we can get to 81. You know, Abhishek is this. He is. Yeah, this is definitely not the best price action. Hey, trades by Slade, the man himself, May 21. Well, that's, you know, that's very good. That's for food, absolutely. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Tom, have you any experience with harmonic indicators? I tried it. It didn't really work out for me, but I tried it. I mean, last time I tried it, it was like maybe a few years ago. Those harmonic patterns. I know ICT hates it, and that's not because that's not the reason why I haven't really traded with it. I tried it. I was reading a book about harmonic patterns. I don't know the name of the book. I was reading a book about harmonic patterns, and I never really, you know, got the thing about it, really. I never really got the point of those patterns. I actually had indicators for that. It was drawing all kind of things on the chart, but eventually all those levels got broken. Nothing actually worked out. I didn't really, you know, traded it with too much, maybe a couple of weeks, and I said, okay, this is something I don't know. So then I just left it the way it is. All right, I'm closing this trade down. This is actually painful, guys. This is painful. Painful, very bad price action. Very, very bad. So, yeah. Hey, what's up in sunny Kashmir? It's sunny for sure. It's sunny. Yeah, all is good. Yes, they should be sleeping, right? It's basically Fibonacci sequences, yeah, lining up in a way of these animal patterns. But it really, I was also reading Elliott wave theory. I still have a book about Elliott waves, and Fibonacci as well. But most likely with the Elliott wave theory. ICT also said that Elliott wave is BS, but you know. And I see you out there taking vacation. Oh yeah, drinking fancy drinks. That's the living, you know. That's the trader life, you know, Slade. That's how we do it. We're living the trading life. No, I gotta get on your level. You're making diamonds there. Hey Gabor, welcome. It was Alex Servus. Only Wyckoff works, but it's really complicated. Yeah, it's hot. It's definitely hot here right now, Richard. All right, good night, Edisco. This is painful price action. I don't think there's anything to do with this. Yeah, CPI makes some moves and then it goes to chop. Fibonacci, I can't explain it. Even if I could explain it, even if I could explain Fibonacci sequence, it could take like at least the minimum of few hours. But I guess if you search on YouTube for Fibonacci sequence in trading, you will find thousands of videos explaining much better than I would ever try. It's just very, very, very I mean, as far as I know, there's like a million different variations how you can explain Fibonacci. Like, I searched for it, I tried, and like there's really like thousands of different ways to dive into Fibonacci, because everybody you know, is using it almost differently. So can't sleep. Well, it's a typical trader situation. Traders can't sleep. Degen a little bit. Well, in this market, it's better not to degen or do anything. My last hope was in gold, but man, it's just not going for it. Actually, let me put up a chart here. I wish I would know how far gold wants to reach. I do like that fair value gap on the 15-minute though. The problem is, I mean, it does look like a bullish flag thingy happening. Now, if it wants to go to that 89.8, I think. I guess we'll see. Exactly like Tudor is saying. Fibonacci is 100% subjective. I think that's the best explanation for Fibonacci. It's 100% subjective. There's no main rule to go by it. And there you go. Paul summarized it. Some of the presenting two numbers, yeah. You can draw random lines on a chart and trade off from their same result, or yeah, something like that. Lost a trade on June 4, made it back. Let's go. $8 is, hey, you're in the green. Hey, Daddy. What a name. I like that. What's up? What strategy you suggest for a beginner? If you're absolutely a beginner, I mean, ICT could be a little bit too complicated to start out. But still, if you're a beginner, you need to learn about market. You know, you need to learn the basics of the market. Like, you need to learn market structure. So before you even dive into a strategy, there's still a lot of things to learn. So you need to learn about the timing of the market. You need to learn about market structure. You need to learn about some basic candlestick patterns, not all of them, but some basic candlestick patterns. That's where you need to start if you're absolutely a beginner. If you're diving into a strategy straight away without understanding the structure of the market, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I think. So, you know, when I lose a trade, there's a reason for that. So that means I was short with my stop loss on a key level. So you flipped it. Okay. Get clapped again. I see. All right. So, Daddy, all I can tell you is before going for a strategy, you need to learn about market structure. So, and for strategy, I really can't tell you which one to use. Like, you can start with a simple trend line breakout or bull flag, bear flag. If you just, you know, search for it on YouTube, like simple day trading strategy with these words, like simple day, you will find a lot, like endless amount of strategies. But no matter what you choose, you got to go with the understanding of the market structure. and price action somewhat. Yeah, by the way, starting with moving averages is actually not a bad idea, I think. Yeah, it's a lagging indicator. It's always going to be lagging. Yeah, and by the way, supply and demand, just I wanted to say that supply and demand is also something that is somewhat good. Even if you just draw up the levels, you don't need to trade it, but you can just observe what's happening. I mean, but there's really no good answer to this because everybody's built different. Everybody thinks differently about the market. And also that's why it's beautiful. Or yeah, opening range breakout also. Yeah, Jerry. So many ways to do this. Okay, we have some movement here. Not too much. It seems like that we just passed through that level. Are we gonna go down to the 31? It seems like we could, right? Maybe. So this is why I said there is a relative equal low here. Almost to the tick. This one. I'm not saying that's the draw on liquidity. I'm just saying that could make things difficult for the long positions. We still have like 27 minutes until the pre-market open. So we'll see. Gold is still somewhat holding the area. There is nothing else. Currently. But it's really a painful price action. Okay, it seems like it might want to go for it. Who knows? Maybe not. It's just bad. Hey, John. What's up? Took long at 33.82 on gold. Let's go, Chad. It looks like a bull flag, and we have a nice fair value gap up there. Well, if gold would spike higher, then NQ might slip a little bit lower. Could be happening. I don't know. How far is this? Should I scalp this? Like 18 points. The 1 minute looks tempting to scalp these relative equal lows down there. We still have the pre-market open. I like to go with it. Maybe I won't. Do they really inverse? Well, for now, it seems like that this gap has been inversed here with this candle, with the previous 5-minute one. So interesting. Hey Kay, what's up? No sleeping on the couch. It was all kept in secrecy, so nobody knows anything. All right. It's nobody knows a thing. I'm safe. I'm absolutely. INQ and gold. Well, yeah. It's right now. It's. I mean, wow. No. I mean, if gold usually spikes higher like crazy, then NQ has a habit to go lower. So it's basically like if there's risk off, gold goes higher, then index futures can go lower, most likely NQ. And but if there is risk on, then gold goes lower and index futures would be moving higher. But this time right now, both are going lower, but it's just a small intraday movement, so not that significant. Yeah, Pigeon, I think that's the best idea. For now, this is absolutely painful to watch. Hmm. Okay, so on the 1 minute, there is a possibility to short this, but if you want to go for the relative equal lows. But on the higher time frame, I still like that buy side up there. The only thing we're hoping, or I'm hoping at least, is that the pre-market open will show us something. Otherwise, not really interested. Abyss, good night. This price action is just not it. I know. This is just not it. So far, by the way, the 5-minute chart looks like it still has this bullish momentum. I'm gonna go long, Francisco. All right. My humble opinion is undecided. Yes, Dean, I agree. I don't know, but it's definitely manipulated. 786 could be a good target, in my opinion. So. Three ticks to your TP. Oh, curry fishbowl. More peaceful. Aren't you gonna add background music? Oh yeah, non-tilt music. We can have some background music. We did the poll a couple of weeks ago on the stream where we were having a lot of viewers. Like, should we do a background music or not? Like, you know, just lightly in the background, you know, some calm, you know, lobby music or whatever, copyright free lobby music in the background. I don't know what you guys think about it. You know, should we do that or should we not? We can do a poll. Oh, it's Jerry Trade. Sorry. Yeah, I was like, I was checking your avatar. I was like, this is familiar. Barbie is bull. That's cool. Actually, I can put a poll here. Should I have a background music during the stream? All right, there's the poll. Let me know what you think. Oh, finally. I'm just chatting with support. Some jazz. There's the poll. You can choose. Oh, look at that. Now it's going. Now the thing is, if you entered here and you're targeting that level, even with the 1 to 2 risk reward, that would be good. But I think it should be going higher to 85, in my opinion. %64% so far, 33 votes, is saying let's have a background music. 36% saying, oh, now it's 40. Okay. Now it's 40% saying no background music. All I can tell you is it would be like low volume, very low volume, just like a lobby music or something like that. I don't know. It's like a very light, you know. I see 40 votes. Now it's only 57% saying we should have music. Yeah, last time we had like 51% or 50% or something. Gabor is owning the copyright. Some Elvis. Yeah, maybe. Well, if we would have some music, it would be definitely some copyright-free lobby music or whatever. Elevator music, exactly. That's what it's called. Elevator music. Smooth jazz. Okay. Smooth jazz. We can have some smooth jazz, by the way. Let me just search for it. Copyright free smooth jazz. Smooth jazz. There's royalty free background coffee music. Jazz, no copyright. No. We'll see. I have to search for it. Gabor gives permission. We can listen to his music. Oh, yeah, that's true. Lofi, yeah, Lofi. I know. Yeah, Lofi. Copyright free Lofi is also 80s erotic movies. Copyright free Lofi. Lofi chill. That's also something similar. Okay, so let me see the poll. Let me see the poll. How's it? How you guys decided? 55% saying yes. 45% saying no music. All right, I'm ending the poll. So 54% actually saying, okay, there's some glitch in the system, saying yes, put on music. 45% saying no music. Okay. All right. All right, all right. How about if I do this? This is just some chill elevator music. 1% undecided. This is actually not bad. Okay. Anyway, still waiting. Play half of the track. Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. Nothing's really moving. Market is pretty much dead. That's the only thing, I mean. Oh, Gabber's music is moving. Is your music on your channel? Yeah, okay, so which music we should put in? Which one should it be? Eval, hey, good to see you. I see a couple of things here. I have the permission to play this. Wow. Lots of music. The Smooth Confession? Where is it? There is it. Ah, I see it. Hey, what just happened? JSS subscribed. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like that. That's cool. I like that. We are playing music from Gabor the Hun. The Hun. I would love to play Hans Zimmer. But the copyrights, you know. I love this. This is very good. I love this music. If you play some young boy, the markets might start maybe. What sale there is on Wednesday from? I'm not really sure. I believe there's gonna be something, maybe a flash sale or something. Hopefully, a little bit louder. Gabor owns the copyright. He wrote the album. Nice. Ah. No singing right now. Hey, you know what, Gabor? If you give your permission, I can put this in the background next time as well. You know, I put it on a loop, and we're just gonna play it. The TRADEIFY and MyFunded still give 50% off first use. MyFundedFutures is giving you 50%. I'm not sure about TRADEIFY, but MyFundedFutures definitely is. Nice, Gabor. Then we're gonna play it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, Market is basically unplugged. The market is officially unplugged. It's official. We better off just, you know, sing. Anyway, we still have a couple of minutes until the pre-market open. Kind of curious what's gonna happen, by the way. I love smooth jazz, by the way. I just love it. Exactly it is. Oh, Gabor, I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna copy his YouTube channel, and you can listen. Let me just paste it there. Let me just paste it there. This is his channel. Oh, Naomi was voting for no music. Naomi, no. Well, since the market is pretty much dead, we're gonna listen a little bit more. I'm sorry about that, Naomi. Well, just a little bit more until to see what happens at the market open, and then and then we will decide what to do. Okay, less than 1 minute. I know, Naomi, I know. We just don't want to lose you, Naomi. That's all. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going. It's going. Here's the pre-market open. I think it wants to break that buy sign, man. Not gonna lie, I do have a FOMO. I do have. But I'm not gonna chase it. Exactly. Now you can absolutely blow up all your funded accounts and you'll be just fine. You'll be perfectly fine with it. You'll be perfectly fine with it. on, is it gonna go? And by the way, it should be going. Look at that. $86 up there. Well, yeah, I messed this up, unfortunately, but oh man, the FOMO. Again, the FOMO is kicking in. Closing the trade here, technically at break even, and then watching it go to the original TP. I messed up my own rules. I just messed up. Yeah, it is. It is, basically. Technically, if we inverse it, look at it. It's gonna break that. And I just don't understand how I was so... Well, I was stupid. I was stupid to not let it ride with a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Oh, it's too late. Is it gonna go to 86 or not? Still kind of wondering. All right. It might not do it. Yeah, it's fighting. It is fighting. Oh, let me just get this up and see what's happening. Is it going down now? It might be reversing. Maybe it's taking a whole different direction. Oh yeah, it does. It does seem like it. Look at this. Wow, what a move. What a move. That's kind of crazy to think about it. It swept another 5-minute fair value gap here. Question still remains if it's gonna try to go once more. Gold actually still hovering at the same area. I don't know what happened. Let's look at Nvidia. Nvidia is still there. Tesla not really doing anything. I don't know. Could have been just a liquidity sweep. It was close. It was close. Now it seems like on the 1 minute as a bearish breaker, technically. I mean, the 5 minute is still valid in a way, but all depends on what's gonna happen on this fair value gap, I guess. Nice. Hit the dot, hit on the dot. Okay. So we might be turning. It was definitely close to that level up there. On the 1 minute, it seems like it wants to waterfall down below the 50s. But the 5 minute still holds for now. So I don't know. It might just want to go below and sweep that 747 at this point, I think. No, I'm not. I wanted to. And I still want to. I'm thinking to maybe scalp this to the downside even. That's why I'm trying to figure out if this one wants to waterfall down below 47. Or, now because this is the decision point, or if it wants to squeeze everybody. Most likely if there's some sellers stepping in here maybe. To squeeze them up to 86, or is this just really straight going down to 747? Yeah, I'm kind of checking it. Feels like it wants to go lower. Wow. It looks like it really wants to sweep it. Jesus. Okay. Actually, I'm glad I haven't taken part in this. Whew. Wow. What the heck is going on? Are we going down? I'm just curious because we have these relative equal lows here. Like this one. At 7:30. Does it really want to go down that way? I really can't figure this out. Jeff, hey, welcome. Good to see you, Jeff. Sorry, I was watching the chart like crazy. I just didn't, I couldn't really understand what was the point of this. Yeah. Did it create equal highs before the buy side? Well, it's not really equal highs. It's a little bit off. Not with the mini as well. But we have a perfect relative equal low at 7:30 down there. That's why I don't understand what would be like this one. So what would be the idea? Richard is saying long. Man, this is unpredictable. Absolutely unpredictable price action. I mean, it really is. I don't know. I don't know where it goes or where it wants to go. Just couldn't figure it out. It's a nonsense. I mean, I have no positions on. I'm flat and everything. So, no orders, no positions, but still. Kind of annoying to see. Bassam, hey, good morning. Yeah, it's basically because the Jackson Hole Symposium, and because of no real news drivers until then, so the market's just gonna chop around. I was expecting this, but I thought that at least NQ is going to try to reach for some buy side liquidity, and now it's back down. Anyway. Oh wow, we just reached 5,500 subs. We're gonna do a giveaway in the New York session, alright? Congratulations to everybody. You just reached 5,500. That's awesome. That is super cool. Hey, thank you, Twister. Shenanigan. Awesome. Yeah, it's super awesome. This is a nasty chop day, exactly. K-Money, it is. So, with that being said, I think I'm gonna call it here, and I'll be back for a New York session. We'll do a giveaway, all right? And what can I say? Thank you so much for watching the stream. I just don't feel the market at all. I don't want to be a part of this. So, pays well. Nice, team. Perish 2 evals. Blown from this. Yeah, Daniel, we need to step away from this session and come back in New York. Maybe we have something better. Thank you, Gabor, for the music, and thank you everybody for being here. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to use the TOMSABO code. It works everywhere. Also with TRADEIFY now after 8 months of emailing, and right now Funded Futures Network has the buy one get one for free promo as well. Some instant funded accounts with TRADEIFY. Go check him out. Also, MyFundedFutures 15% off from resets. And also check out the new deals. Apex still down 80%. Bulenox 83%. Thank you for the new subs. I am Adam. Welcome to the channel. I really do appreciate all the new subs and everything, and for the support. Thank you so much. And God bless you all. I will be back in New York. God bless.